and sales engineer, public safety and emergency services with Avaya in Europe. Today, I'm in Brussels, the capital of Europe. And it's by incident that during my business trip, I was just reading this morning a press release from the European Emergency Number Association, ENA, about an interview with a member of the European Parliament from Portugal, Carlos Coelho. And he was referring to a couple of things that we hope to be resolved in the future, especially from a European perspective. You are aware 112 is the European emergency number, but the foundation of 112 already is some decades back. And well, it has not been keeping up in the past with technology changes. Most calls are raised from mobile phones in these days. And guess what? These mobile phones in most cases are smartphones. And guess what again? Well, when emergency calls come into the public safety answering point, do emergency responders know where these callers are? No, they are not. Smartphone location is one thing that should be adopted in law by the European Commission. And this is one element that Carlos Coelho was talking about when he talked about the reference to 112 and access to emergency services in the work of the upcoming European Electronic Communication Codex. With this EECC going forward, we hope to see a strong support of getting access to emergency services right according to the technologies that we have out there. Caller location is one element, but it's also about reverse 112. Caller location is one element, but it's also about reverse 112. How do we notify citizens in case of a bigger incident, of a large emergency? And well, I think the news of the past 24 months have told us that the world is a safer place in these days. But it's also about overcoming limitations in terms of languages. In Europe, we have many countries with many different languages. And when it comes to cross-border communication or traveling Europeans in different countries, well, they somewhat very often are excluded from efficient communication to emergency services. And last but not least, we need to include people with disabilities. Voice calls are not just the technical last and best thing to communicate to emergency services. They might have been 30 years ago, but with smartphones being all around, we have accessibility to pictures, we have accessibility to video. And why not use video communication and texting in order to provide other means to access emergency communication? Well, the technology is around. Why don't we use it? I hope that these questions are going to be picked up when the communication on the European Electronic Communication Codex is moving forward. And as Carlos Coelho was pointing out in the interview with ENA, that these aspects and topics to emergency communication are going to be picked up and be brought to a European level of visibility and then being moved out into country laws. This was the update from Brussels for today from Martin Spornheim. Take care and see you soon.